become a pioneer? Many of us think those days are long gone, but that is simply not true. Back in 1862, the Homestead Act permitted any 21-year-old citizen to lay claim to 160 acres of land. This is how the West was settled. We all know that. But what most people don't know is right now there are thousands of places in America where you can get a plot of land for free. The conditions are very much like the ones the pioneers had 150 years ago. You need to build a house on the land and you won't be able to sell it for 5 years or so. Here, I'll show you 3 free places ready to be taken. But if you want to see the whole list and search for free land in your area, I have included it in a chapter of the Lost Frontier Handbook, a book that helps people to get more self-reliant and better prepared using the wisdom and methods of the pioneers. Secret number 1, Curtis, also known as Nebraska's Eastern City, is a wonderful location in which to retire or raise a family. They have a free 6-acre lot and a 3.6-acre lot, both on paved concrete streets with all the utilities you'll need. And just 40 minutes from 5 different lakes, the hunting and fishing is the best in the region. But even Curtis pales in comparison to this next location. Secret number 2. The second place I would like to show you is the city of Lincoln, Kansas. Imagine a 720 square mile county with buffalo, farm animals, and wildlife scattered across picturesque hillsides. Imagine that it has 3,500 residents and no serious crime, but it does have local medical care, broadband internet, and 9 miles of Interstate 70. It exists, and there are plots ready to be taken. Secret number 3. Finally, while farming in a national park is an unconventional idea in most of America, that's not the case in Cuyahoga Valley National Park in the state of Ohio. Here, not only is it considered natural to live within the park boundaries, but farming is also considered the only practical way to maintain openness, beauty, and diversity in the countryside. That's because as agriculture disappeared in the valley in the 1900s, people moved out and the farms fell into disrepair. But in an effort to rehabilitate approximately 20 picturesque old farms, the National Park Service has started to invite farmers to lease land for up to 60 years in the park. You can find more places like this in the Lost Frontier Handbook, but you don't have to settle in new land to become a pioneer. I should know, because even though I live in Utah now after picking up my property for a song when I moved from the suburbs of California, I didn't start out that way. Instead, I began small. I discovered these long-lost skills one day at a time, and I've never looked back. Now, I'm more self-reliant than ever. Click the button below to discover more. I'm Suzanne Sherman, and I look forward to helping you on your journey as you become more prepared and self-reliant. If you find this video helpful, please consider sharing it with your friends.